Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And some room to run now. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Willis. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler in the cover mode, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Now Lawrence on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. The Jaguars at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he commits on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
19.
They go play action with Willis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne to the 36-yard line. Stop there. Well, this defense for the Titans, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Lawrence will throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Willis now off of play action. Leaves it for Penny. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play fake. Here's Willis. And he takes a shot on the release. It's incomplete.
I've seen so proud of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. Finding space at the 40. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On play action, Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. He will push his way down to about the 14. Lawrence on 3rd down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Lawrence on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Etienne on the toss right. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during the game, cameras find him looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Here's the option going right. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to...
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Agnew now to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Bring some guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown! Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now a dump off here complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now Willis to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
4th down, Willis. Airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 60 yards. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the 2nd quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 1st and 10, Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face.
And it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Anthony Brown. So maybe some signs of life. This has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. Settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll run with Etienne, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
One more time with Etienne. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. After right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
19 right. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Willis will try and throw for this. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. The tackle made by Zion McCollum.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. 1st and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And past the 40. It's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set.
They'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight. Beginning to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
He's got him in. Complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hook left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Finding space at the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm ready.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A handoff running left is Etienne. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, 28 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Brissett on fourth down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Brissett on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Another toe for Etienne. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Let's go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a pass.